What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today. It is the 29th day of November. Here we are sitting at about $526 with 9 hours left in the day. Tomorrow is the last day of the month, so we've got 1 day left in the month as well. And if we're looking at this, it's actually not a bad month, down 1.5% on this month. Others is down, let's see, this month about 13.1%, and Bitcoin this month is down about 17.2%. So Bitcoin Cash is really outperforming the markets this month. We would be green this month right now if it wasn't for the fact that we're down 4% today, while the rest of the market isn't down that much. We're actually seeing a bit more of a drop today than the rest of the market is, and I think it's fake, right? It's Saturday, it's the weekend, it's not real price action. Look at the lack of volume here. It's probably the best time to buy. Really, throughout this range, this has been the most ideal price to buy. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm going to buy some more after this video. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but looking at the 1 hour time frame here, it is possible that we go lower. And if we go lower, cool, we can just buy more. But I really do theorize that Bitcoin Cash it's on the precipice of this fantastic move to the upside. We look at the 1 hour time frame, the RSI is very neutral, right? You're going oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought. Typically, you don't do this. You've been very neutral, very wound up, and so has the price. Stochastics and the RSI are both at areas that we've typically found support whenever we get down to these areas. The MACD is going to be useless because we've just been moving sideways. We look at the 4 hour time frame, and we look at where we are in the RSI. Typically, we do like to bounce right around here. Whether it's right here, whether it's just below here, we find resistance, we find support all around this area right here at the 40. So soon enough, even if we do go a little bit lower, a little bit is the most that we go. Like, I doubt we break below these lows here. Or if we do barely, oh so barely, in the form of a wick. The stochastics have reset, and the MACD is in a bullish posturing overall. We have crossed above the zero, and it's been about 8 days now that we've been consolidating here, which is a pretty long time. Typically, after you cross above that zero, you do expect some immediate continuation. I think we were halted in that because of this break of this little pennant here to the downside. Really what we have, I think, we look at this on a 4 hour basis, it looks to me like this is a bull flag. Looks like a bull flag. That's what it looks like to me. And I would think then that we continue higher, we push higher. Likely this bull flag would take us up above $630, maybe even up to $660, somewhere around here. And I do actually expect that this next move up will be bigger than this last move was. So we should be getting to new relative highs here pretty soon. I'm telling you, man, we could wake up tomorrow. We could wake up the next day, and before you know it, Bitcoin Cash is at $640, and it's too late to buy below these levels, below this miraculous level of $600. It'll be too late to buy soon enough in the next couple of months below $1,000. Never again. We're at a very good point here to buy, and I think 526 is perfect. I'm probably going to buy some more after this video, actually. I'll let you guys know on x.com if I do, but I probably will. Daily time frame here, looking at this, higher lows. You are finding resistance at the same area, but again, this point of resistance here, it just seems a little bit different, doesn't it? It seems a little bit different than what we've done here or here or here, right? It's a little bit different. That makes me think that we can and probably do something different. We can do something different. We probably do something different. We probably move up to the overbought zone and see some stronger readings. When we got overbought last time, the first time that we got overbought here, that was the beginning of what was a fantastic rally from April into really into August. Looking at the stochastics, we're in a good posturing here as well, very bullish. Right? Whenever we were very bullish and trending higher, this is the kind of behavior that we saw. We're, I think, showing that same type of behavior now. The MACD has crossed above the zero. There are positive things there as well to reflect on, because crossing above the zero on the daily MACD is exactly what we did here whenever we started our uptrend as well. I think what we're doing here is we're in the beginning of starting a new uptrend. It doesn't feel like it yet. We've got the higher lows. We just don't have the higher highs yet. We are going to establish a new uptrend here pretty soon. The only difference is that I think this trend coming up is going to be different than this trend, because I think this trend is going to be a lot more voluptuous. Here, you're eating back all this drop. You're retracing your move down. Here, you're breaking out, right? You're breaking out. So very obviously, very clearly, this next move will be larger. It will be dramatically larger than what we saw here. That'd be my expectation, and probably faster too. We've been consolidating in a range. First and foremost, we've been consolidating in a range here since August. A breakout from this would be significant in itself. Secondly, we are, and I have that price drawn to like $800, $777. Secondly, we're breaking out of this range, which is far larger and would have a move that would, to reflect on this, would be a magnitude higher, right? We're likely going above $1,000. And then thirdly and lastly, of course, we are, with that, breaking out of a range that you've been in your whole life. And a move that reflects this would be a magnitude larger than that. So very likely right now, what we're just on the precipice of something magical that's about to happen for Bitcoin Cash, genuinely. And what's magical about it is, you know, in crypto, even if you have all the facts, you have all the, and you rarely have all the facts, but if you have all the research, you've done your fundamental analysis, it's still a guess. A lot of these projects, they just have a promise that they will fulfill what they're saying in their white papers that they'll do. Bitcoin Cash, it's not a guess. You've got this spectacular growth that's coming, and it's inevitable. Anything can happen, sure, anything can happen. I get that. I understand that possibilities are endless, but if we're being practical and we're basing our thoughts in reality here, there's really only one direction this thing's going to go. And I couldn't think of any other project that I'd be more confident in right now, right? Genuinely. I think Bitcoin Cash, and I love all the projects I'm invested in. I'm very confident in all of them, but Bitcoin Cash is a little bit different, right? It has been through the trials and tribulations. It's come out on top, and it's about to see the results of that, right? We've come out on top on a fundamental basis. The price hasn't reflected it yet, and typically when that happens, like the reaction that you get, it's just, I think miraculous is the right word to use, genuinely. 4-hour time frame here. Looking at this, truly excited for the break. Once we're back above 570, if you're trying to buy Bitcoin Cash and you're waiting for it to go to a lower price, and you wake up one day and the price is above 570, that might be the only time this whole bull market that I will ever say these words. That is a completely appropriate time to FOMO. Let the FOMO take over. FOMO. Do it. Max FOMO. If we're above 570, you need to max FOMO into Bitcoin Cash, because we're going to rally freaking hard, man. It's the beginning of it. Genuinely. 4-hour time frame here. Looking at the RSI. Neutral. Ugly. Choppy. But bullish, technically. And you're right here at the 40, an area that you do like to find support. Stochastics have reset. The MACD is at the 0. That's right. We've already done this. Okay. Daily time frame. The RSI. Oh, we already did this too. Why am I back on the 4-hour? I'm sorry, guys. We already finished this. We already did this, right? Crossed above the 0. All good things. Basically showing the exact same indications in our indicators that we had back here at the very beginning of what was a fantastic uptrend. And now we're about to see another uptrend start, but it's going to be even better than that. Okay, that's where we were. So we're on the weekly time frame. Finding support at the 40. I mean, genuinely, this is a great weekly RSI. I can't wait to see what happens. I thoroughly believe the next attempt into the overbought zone will be the strongest. It might be the strongest reading we've ever seen in Bitcoin Cash's history. Never before have we actually gotten above the 90 on a weekly time frame on the RSI. I think that's what we're going for now. It's going to be miraculous. It'll truly be stupendous. I can't wait to see what happens next. I don't really have anything else that I want to say. Weekly MACD looks bullish. Stochastics are bullish as hell right now, rejecting the oversolds. I guess they're kind of bearish, to be completely fair. Kind of, because you're down here at the 50, but you've got a higher low rejecting the oversold zone both times. Your orange line, your orange oscillator, couldn't even hit the oversold zone. That's bullish stuff, man. That's very bullish stuff. I wonder, do we have an example of this? Let me just show you. Like, if you can bounce without getting your orange line down there, that's actually very bullish. Well, here that was not bullish, to be completely fair. It has to uphold. Let's be fair. It has to uphold. I'm not seeing any examples. Here, this is an opposite of what we're saying, right? You rejected the overbought zone. The orange line didn't even get into the overbought zone, or let alone even touch it. What kind of reaction do we have here? Well, that was a sharp reaction down. To be completely fair, that's not that bad. This was way worse, but relative to this move, this reaction was pretty sharp. You ate back more than half your move. That's all I'm trying to say, right? Relative to what we're doing here with this correction, the move up should be nice. It should probably eat up this whole move. That's all I'm trying to say with this bounce here. Anyways, I like the stochastics. I like the MACD. I like the RSI. That's all I'm trying to say. I got nothing else. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. with a move up like what we're expecting to see, we should be building bullish momentum on the monthly time frame. Stochastics should be getting into the overbought zone, and then the RSI also in the overbought zone as well. There should be some very powerful things coming on over the next couple of weeks, months, and even days. I wouldn't be surprised any day now, you guys, that we see Bitcoin Cash breaking out. It could be tomorrow. It could be the next day. This next week. I mean, who knows, man? By Christmas, we could really be worth multiple thousands of dollars. But if not, I don't care if it happens. I would think that we're breaking out well before Christmas. I would think sometime next week we're probably going to break out. But I don't care how long it takes for us to get to the end result, which is $4,000 or higher. I don't care how long it takes. We're going to get there. Maybe it happens by the end of 2025. Maybe it happens by the end of January in 2026, somewhere in there. Maybe it happens a month later than that. But this move, the commencement of this move, this breakout, starts very soon. You will not have the abundant opportunities like we have over the past 5 months to buy Bitcoin Cash at these levels for too much longer. $527 now, $1,054 later, $2,108 after that, and then the rest is history, man. We're breaking out. It's happening. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.